We're gonna get started here with a little bit of a warm up. I'm gonna get everybody on mute here. Okay, so we are all muted and gonna get started. So our first warm up here is going to be a variation of an exercise we're going to do later. So I want you to start with your chair and you're going to be going on to your forearms like a plank, and then you're going to be standing all the way up and then going into a squat where you want to try to get your butt like below the level of the chair. So that's what we're going to be going back and forth into. I'm going to be going forearms on the chair and stand up and squat. So back and forth to that. So the question I have for everybody today is if you had, so is there anything from the 90s that you could choose to stick around forever? Doesn't have to be a fad, could be a person or something you used to own in the 90s, but I would like to share a picture with you if you want to take a look at the screen. This background, right? What kid would not like to have that background as their picture? This is me early 90s. So I'm going to say that's my answer, right? That background, let's keep that around forever because who doesn't want that? All right, so forearms here, and then standing up and doing a squat. Christy, what about you? Anything from the 90s you'd choose to stick around forever? There you go. Love the Dippin' Dots. What about you, Arwen? And I know this is a stretch, so maybe you can say a person, but I appreciate you playing along with us today. That's a great answer. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do next warm-up activity. We're going to go into this is just a squat, a slow lowering squat. So you're going to go slow lowering, but then I want you to really pop out fast from the squat. And what I want you to envision when you're popping out of that squat is that you've got a chest of drawers in front of you. One of the drawers is pushed out and you have to push it back in with your hips. So you're squatting down low and then you're popping forward and those hips are pressing that drawer closed. Just to give you a little visualization here. So slow on the lower and then boom, fast up. Liz and Jill, 90s. What are you keeping around forever? Oh, I totally forgot about Lisa Frank. Good one. Okay. All right. Gotta do one more warm-up exercise. Still tapping into those squats. We're going to combine a sumo squat and scissor jack. So we're going to be heading into, and you can do this two ways. You can go into your sumo squat and then kind of step and step into your scissor jack, or you can kind of string it together this. So maybe you want to start slower and then kind of step into it and then get into your hop and kind of speed it up. Okay, loving these 90s answers, everyone. Catherine, what about you? So something you're keeping from the 90s. Wonderful answer. Okay. All right, keep moving here. Okay, we just got another few seconds on this warm up and then we'll get right into our ISO baby is the name of the workout today, which I'm sure now you understand the 90s question. Ice baby. Go. All right. Well, let's get ready here to get started with our workout. So, pretty simple format as far as the exercises go. We're going to have some cardio-based exercises that we repeat the entire workout. And what's going to change each time around is the isometric exercise. So, we're going to have 5 cardio exercises that we do, cardio-ish, and then we'll have 5 different isometric exercises. So, each round is only 90 seconds long, and we'll start with a rep count of exercises. And whenever you get the rep count done, you have the rest of the 90 seconds to do an isometric hold exercise. And that's going to be the pattern that we go through for the whole workout. So let me just run through. These are all going to be familiar exercises. The ones that we're going to keep, the 5 cardio ones we'll keep coming back to. We're going to do a squat to opposite ankle touch. So you'll be squatting, touch the ankle on the opposite side with the opposite hand. That's the first exercise. So you'll do 10 on each side of those. And then with the remaining time, you'll do the isometric exercise, which we'll get to that. Next is going to be chest to ground. So that's why we did the chair variation. Because for some of you, the chest to ground is going to look, instead of being on the mat, it's going to be this thing that we did to warm up with, where you stand up and do the squat. That's going to be your chest to ground. But for some of us, we'll be on the ground like this, doing our stand up chest to ground exercise. And I challenge you to try the version that is most challenging to you to begin with, and then you can switch down the rep line to something that keeps you moving, but is still doable to you. So that'll be 10 of those. And then we're going to go into fast shuffles. So 3 to the right, 3 to the left. We'll be going 10 to each side. And then we're going to grab the only piece of equipment we're going to use today other than the chair is the heavy bag. So we're going to be doing thrusters. So this is why we walked through that squat to fast stand up, because really the reason you're getting this weight over your head is because of you popping those hips forward. So you're using that momentum from really pressing that imaginary chest to drawers closed with your hips as you stand up to get that weight over your head. 20 of those. And then last but not least, we'll be doing mountain climbers, 30 on each side. Okay, so the first isometric exercise, very simple, a plank. That's all you're going to do when you're done with the rep count is a plank. So we're going to get started here with our first exercise. So like I said, I'm going to start the timer for 90 seconds. You are going to start out with those squat to opposite ankle touches, 10 on each side. And then we will hold for the rest of the time a plank. All right. So we're going to get going here. Squat to opposite ankle touch, 10 on each side in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Whoa. I think. All right, keep going there. Thumbs up if you can still hear me. Okay, good. All right, so timer's going. Whenever you've done 10 on each side, then you're going to go into your plank. We still have 50 seconds left, so You'll figure out as we go through this how you want to time yourself to have these isometric exercises. I have gone through this routine as usual and tried to do the rep counts so that you've got at least half the time taken up with the cardio exercise, if not more, before you start with the isometric exercise. Okay, we're 20 seconds to go. And we are done in 3, 2, 1. Okay, chest to ground is next, and we're going for 10 of those, starting in 3, 2, 1. Now you can make this as speedy or as slow as you want, whatever time you have left. Like the last round will be a plank. So you can either start out with that chair warm-up variation, or you can morph into that one as you go through these chest to grounds. Pick the flavor that is most appealing to you today. Halfway through, 45 seconds to go. Okay. All right, we got our final 30 seconds here. Final 15. And with the plank, just stay in the version that challenges you the most until if you need to drop to your knees or go to the chair, that is completely fine. Just keep moving, keep your body going in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're into a fast shuffle. So you're gonna go 10 times to your right, 10 times to your left. And it's just 3 little steps in 3, 2, 1. So 3 little steps to your right, 3 little steps to your left. All right, keep it up. Looking good, shufflers. All right, 45 seconds still to go. So these are good, these are intense blocks of work. These 5 cardio exercises in a row followed by the isometric. So we will get a good solid 2 minutes rest after we've done all 5 of these exercises. You are working hard, and I know you feel it. All right, only 15 seconds left. Keep that plank. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, thrusters are next. So grab your weights, dumbbells, bag weight, whatever you're using today. We are going for a set of 20 in 3, 2, and 1. So you can go slow on the lower, but when you stand up, you really want to pop those hips forward. At the same time, you're pushing that weight over your head. Excellent form, everyone. Looking good. 45 seconds. Good. 30 seconds to go. All right. Keep that core nice and tight, really drawing your belly button into your spine. And we are into the last 10 seconds of the plank here. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last but not least, we're going into mountain climbers and then the plank, and we're done for 2 minutes. We're gonna rest. 30 on each side, so you can go fast or slow, but let's go in 3, 2, and go. Be okay with going to the chair for these on your forearms like this. If that feels better to you, do it. Go for it. You are working and moving on this Tuesday, and I'm proud of you for being here. Whether you're doing it now or doing it later, proud of you. Keep it up. You're doing great. All right, 45 seconds. Whenever you're done with 30 on each side, we will go into our plank. Okay. Getting close. Coming up here, last 20 seconds before we get a good solid 2 minutes rest. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, get a drink of water. Recover. So we're going to take a couple minutes here. I don't know if all of you heard, this was before class started, we were talking about sharing 90s pictures of ourselves. It was Catherine's idea. So I think I will put a call out maybe on social media for that. That could be very entertaining, I think. Okay. All right, another minute here and we'll get started with our next round. The same format, those 5 exercises that we do for rep counts with an isometric exercise to follow. This isometric exercise, all lower body. You're gonna get in a squat stance that's comfortable for you and hold it. You don't have to pulse or anything. I mean, you can if that's your jam this morning, but stay down in that squat and challenge yourself. Maybe you'll start down low and then towards the end, you'll need to come up a little bit, and that's fine. Just give yourself a challenge to get down to the ground as far as you can when we're starting out with that. All right. Okay. So, and everybody's still hearing me fine and everything. I think this technology experiment's going well, so we're good. Okay. Let's get started. We're going to start at the top, squat with opposite ankle touches. And we're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. 10 touches on each side. Okay, keep it up. Doing great. 45 seconds left still. Okay. Another thing you can do is when you're down in the squat, when it starts to get challenging and you want to stand up, instead of standing up, you can kind of place your hands like in that crease where your legs meet your hips meet your torso rather, and give yourself a little support there like that to keep staying in that position, but also help yourself with a little bit of assistance in there. All right, we're so close, 10 seconds, can you believe it? Then we're gonna go chest to ground. Whew. We're all gonna need to ice ourselves after this, right? Another ice, baby, my muscles are so sore. Let's do it. Let's go chest to ground here in 3, 2, off we go. 10 of these. Keep it up. Great. Still have a full minute to go. Remember, if you do in the chair version, after you plank on the chair, stand up all the way and then go down to your squat, and that counts as 1. Okay, so whenever you're done, we're heading for the remainder of the time into that sit. All right, 20 seconds to go. All right, keep it up. Keep moving, you've got this. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, into our fast shuffle next. 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left for a total of 10 times to each side, and we are going. Okay. Super shuffles, everyone's looking great. Love the energy. Keep it up. And after you're done, you're headed into that sit. Remember, at any point where you're really feeling the burn and want to stand up, stick those hands on those thighs, give yourself some help. And you're doing great. Hold on to it, 30 seconds to go. You'll be happy to know the isometric exercise for the next round has nothing to do with legs. How about that? Yay, 15 seconds to go. You can do it. Keep up. Oh. And 3, 2, and 1. Oh my. Oh my. Thrusters are next. You've got this. 20 of these. And then we're off to sit land again. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Really driving those hips forward each time you stand up. As much force as you can. Keep it up. Okay, 45 seconds left. All right, you can do this. Got this, only one more isometric sit after this, so 25 seconds left on this one. All right. I know it burns, I feel it too. You can do it, you can hold on to it. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and 1. Oh, wow, okay. Mountain climbers, here we go. 30 on each side. Going in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna work it here. Just over a minute before we get a whole 2 minutes of rest. So let's work hard and work right into that rest period. And you're gonna deserve it because you are working hard. Okay, still got 50 seconds. Keep moving. 35 seconds left. Get a rest and do nothing after this. So let's work to the end of this interval. Challenging yourself as much as you can. 20 seconds to go. You've got this final 10. We're so close. And 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Okay. Wow. That was intense. All right. Let's take a break. We're gonna give ourselves another minute here. And then we're gonna get started. I'm just gonna show you the isometric exercise for the next round. So it's all about staying in a low push-up. So I'm gonna have you pick whatever version of a push-up you would normally do, whether you're using weights or you're on the chair, the wall, the floor, it doesn't matter. I want you to have your nose just a couple inches from the ground. So if you're on the ground, like doing push-ups on your knees, I would want you to lower yourself, and then you're going to just hold an isometric hold like this with your nose just a couple inches from the ground. If you're on the chair, you're going to hold with your nose just a few inches from the chair. You get the idea, right? So same thing with the wall. You're holding in a position that's challenging for you, a couple inches from the wall. And that's with all these exercises. Just challenge yourself, try a harder version, and then switch to something that keeps you able to do the exercise, but maybe is a little bit easier if you need to as we progress through the time. So we are going to get started here with back to the top, the squat opposite ankle touches. We're going 3, 2, and 1. Closing in, got a minute left here. Okay. 45 seconds to go. And if you're using dumbbells for this, you'll be on your back to demonstrate that one and just holding them down kind of close to your face in an arm bent position. Okay. So you're just lowering yourself to the wall, the chair, the mat, holding yourself a few inches away from that surface and staying there. Try to push those shoulders down away from your ears. Don't want them creeping up. Oh, less than 10 seconds. Keep it up. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next up, chest to ground. Pick your variation that you'd like to do here. And we're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Another tactic with these exercises, if you want to do it like I've chosen to do this time around, is start with maybe a variation that feels a little easier to you if you feel like you're still recovering from the last round of exercises. And then try maybe like the last 1 or 2 reps to do a version that feels harder to you. Right? It's all about making the workout work for you and just having you keep moving in a way that feels good to you. Okay. 30 seconds to go. Okay, keep it up. Keep that hold. 10 seconds to go. And we're going to the next in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Let's get up for a little shuffle. Tuesday morning shuffle. Off we go. In 3, 2, 3 to the right, and 3 to the left. I love it. I could see a little bit of a dance move in some of you. Just getting into it. Love it. Always a fan of bringing a little play into the exercise. Makes the day go better. Right. Already 45 seconds in here. And we are holding that push up. Okay, still got 20 seconds. You've got this. Keep that tension. You can do this. Less than 10 seconds to go now. Almost there. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Picking up your weight for the thrusters. And keep it up, everyone. You're doing a great job standing up fast and pushing those hips forward, and we're going. And I can see all of you doing that now. You're larger than life in my garage with this big screen I have. Keep it up. "45 seconds. Whew. Keep up the hard work. All right. We have 25 seconds. 25 seconds to go. All right, final 10. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Only one more time on that one. Okay. Mountain climbers are next. Closing in on 90 seconds before we get that nice juicy 2-minute rest. Okay, let's go. Mountain climbers. Yep. All right, you're doing great. We're so close. We're less than a minute to go now. For 45 seconds here. You've got this. Just keep working it. All right. We're so close. You've got this. Just 20 seconds left. And we get a nice big rest. Keep it up. Less than 10. You can do it. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. It was a hard workout today, huh? But you're working it. You are rising to the challenge. You're doing great. Okay. All right, so let's rest. We have one more round left. All right. So we gotta have a couple minutes here, and then we'll get started with our final round. All right, just about a minute here, we'll get going. So get your hydration, get your breathing, take some deep breaths, get our breath back. Okay. All right, so next up, we are going to do the isometric exercise of a chair hip bridge. Simple enough. Just if you have a chair or ottoman, whatever surface that's about chair height, you're going to put just your head and your shoulder blades on it and stay in this position. The key is to not let your hips drop. So you really want to be squeezing those glutes the whole time you're in this position, and you want to aim to have as flat as possible from your knees to your hips to your shoulders, like a tabletop. So you don't want to be dropping. You may a little bit towards the end of the interval, but at least at the beginning, try to get those hips pressed up towards the ceiling as much as you can. All right, so we're going to get started here. And we're gonna do last time around with these exercises. So squat to opposite ankle touching in 3, 2, and 1. 10 on each side. You know the drill. All right. Keep it up. Last round's the hardest, right? We've been building up to this the whole workout. And you've got it. Just keep moving. Whatever you need to do to keep moving through these intervals. Don't stop. And you've got it. 40 seconds to go here. All right. So you want to really squeeze those glutes the whole time you're in this position. Head and shoulders should feel pretty relaxed on the chair. And you're pressing the hips to the ceiling as much as you can. 15 seconds left. Almost there. Keep holding. And 3, 2, and 1. Don't cry, but this is the last time we're doing chest to ground today, okay? 10 of them. Off you go in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. You can do this. "45 seconds left. Final 30 seconds. Okay, keep moving. I love it. Everyone is working hard. I see you, feel you. We have less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, okay. Heading into the left to right shuffle next. And we're starting in 3, 2, shuffle along. 3 to your right, 3 to your left. Yes, work it. If I was playing music to everyone right now, I'd just be playing some like 90s Madonna or something. I'll just be dancing to it and shuffling to it, okay? Look at you go, 45 seconds left. Work it on those hip bridges. I know you're tired, I am too, but let's get the most out of these last few minutes. Really squeeze those glutes, press those hips up to the ceiling. You can do it, last 20 seconds here. And 3, 2, And 1, okay, 20 thrusters. Got this. Starting here in 3, 2, and 1. Remember, each time you stand up, slamming that door closed with those hips. Keep it up. You're doing a great job of that. Keep working. Okay, 45 seconds left still. Okay. 30 seconds to go. And we're officially inside the 2-minute mark left of our workout together this morning. You've come this far. Keep pushing it. You're doing great. Keep those hips up, away from the floor, towards the ceiling. Final 10. Your last hurrah with the mountain climbers starts in a few seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Let's get in position for mountain climbers. And starting now. 30 on each side. Keep it up. We're so close now. Taste the end. All right, my friends, we are just 45 seconds from the end. So wherever you are, keep moving, keep working. You've almost made it. Okay, last 25 seconds. Keep holding it, really pressing those hips up. Final 10 seconds. Get those hips up as high as you can off the ground. Really pressing towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes. Come on, and 3, 2, 1. Whew. Let's have a seat in the chair, actually. Let's just have ourselves a seat. Deserve to have a seat after that. All right, so you are going to be joining me now in a little stretch for the hips. So take that left ankle, place it right on top of that right thigh. And what you're going to do is, maybe this is enough of a stretch, but if it's not, you're going to press that left knee towards the ground. So this should be really good stretch for that left hip that we just did so much work with all the squatting that we did today. Hard workout, and you did it. All right, switch sides, right ankle on top of that left knee. Okay. Really try to sit up tall with this one too. If you're kind of slouching, you don't get as good of a stretch. So if you kind of try to sit up tall, you'll immediately feel more of a stretch and a pull through that right hip. Okay. like I said, lots of squatting today. I don't need to tell you, you were here, you did it. So let's do more stretching for the legs. Let's get into the front, the thigh, the quad. Go ahead and stand up, support yourself if you need to. And we're just gonna grab on that left ankle. Pull that heel towards the butt. Take a couple deep breaths and enjoy the feeling of stretch through the front of that left leg. So the next workout is Thursday, high intensity training. So it's all strength training. That's a mode of strength training we've done before. So everything is going to be more slow, controlled, lower reps, and full body really. We're getting a nice full body workout, strength wise. Twitch legs, pull that right leg into your butt. I'm gonna try to get an email out tonight to everyone about just a poll on which day works best for a little happy hour chat. It's probably like 6 o'clock in the evening sometime. And we'll try to get together a time that works best for most people for that. See you, Maddie. Okay, one more stretch and then we're gonna head out. Okay, so we're gonna find a wall or a door frame or something. Take the back of your hand and travel up the wall with that hand until you're go as far as you can, and then kind of take your whole body into the wall as close as you can. So essentially what this is doing is giving you a nice shoulder stretch because of how far you're reaching up the wall, and then you're kind of trying to press your almost like your armpit into the wall. You should feel a good deltoid and shoulder stretch for that. All right, switch sides. Other hand, back of the hand against the wall. So this kind of stretch feels nice when we do the things like holding ourselves up a lot with the planks and the mountain climbers. So this kind of pulls right into some of those muscles that get fatigued from that kind of work. And as usual, feel free to sprinkle these stretches in through your day. Might help you feel a little bit more loose from what we did today. But that's it. We've done it. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. And I will see you on Thursday.